Greetings. Welcome to our project, Verse, Collective New Voices. Our project is quite unique. It's a poetry project. Started out a long time ago, a little over 40 years ago. I had the good fortune of being introduced to Louis Untermeyer's classic, A Concise Treasury of Great Poems, 1966, a freshman in high school. Mr. Phil Millian introduced me to that book. As a young 13-year-old, I thought someday I would like to do the same thing, put a collection together of poetry, because I did love the poets I was introduced to. Now, don't get me wrong, Verse, Collective New Voices, does not yet have the masters that was included in Mr. Untermeyer's classic. But Verse is a collection of new and unpublished authors, 16 of them in fact, all brand new authors, all selected by myself, the editor and project manager of this. And it's unique because the artists involved in Verse come from across the USA and Europe. So you're in for quite a treat. You won't find any unicorns or rainbows or happy endings in this book. It's poetry from real life experiences, whether they be dark, unrequited love, those type of things that really affect us as humans in a day-to-day basis. So the background stemmed from something I was introduced to as a youngster. I'm no longer a youngster, but I feel this has made me young again at heart. That's the background to this project. And people have told me that I'm crazy to put together a poetry collection, but I think lovers of literature will find this unique because of its background and because they are young and hungry poets at heart, all 16 of them. So we've put this together. One of the unique things about it is that each poet will be introduced with a unique piece of artwork developed solely on the background of their work. In essence, the artist has read their work and come up with an idea that supports their work. And once you see some of the artwork, if you go to the website, you'll get a chance to see some of that. And that makes this a little bit more unique than normal. So we developed a budget for this, but in the interim of doing that, when we put together our galley, which you'll notice here, I'm going to show you because it's quite big. That's why I'm here. And sneaking it down to a 6x9 book, it reached 400 pages. Now that's not something that most people want to pick up and read. And I'm not sure people want to pick up and read a poetry anthology of 400 pages. So in the interim, what we've had to do is we've broken into 2 volumes now. Verse, Collective New Voices, and Verse 2, More New Voices. So now we have 2 books. The first book has 9 authors in it, and the second book, Verse 2, More New Voices, has 7 authors in it. And that could grow by an author or 2 in the meantime. But which brings us to Kickstarter here, because it lends, almost doubles the cost of the project. Well, in fact, it does double the cost of the project. So we're asking you, we have a budget of $42.75, and as anyone knows, those budget prices upwards of 80% could be for marketing, and we've earmarked that with several different types of marketing. Of course, social marketing, but that not alone. We want to go with some face-to-face marketing, as well as print marketing, and direct media marketing. So, and also with book signings and readings and those things, and they all take some money. But as this is a project and a labor of love, we know you literary enthusiasts will take this to heart and support our initiative here. We have unique backer rewards. Probably a lot of them you're familiar with. Anybody who does donate in a backer reward will become a patron of the book, and you'll be listed in the book. You get to choose whether you want to be in volume 1 or volume 2. That's totally up to you. Although we are in debate of whether or not we just put all the backers in volume 2. We're not sure yet. But I think I like the idea of you becoming in volume 1 or volume 2. We have some unique backer rewards. You can get a mug, a t-shirt, things like that. You can certainly get a book, a signed copy of the book, but also you can get a poem written for you by one of our poets. So it would be written directly for you based on a loose theme that you might have. That's pretty neat, I think. Also, we have a limited edition set of 4 themed posters. Now, they are numbered and will be signed. And they will be a limited edition, and artwork is, as you know, really hits the market when it's a limited edition. People really are looking forward to that. And we have one backer award where poet will come right out to you wherever you may be, and they will deliver a private reading for you and your group, whether it's a cocktail party or a food party or whatever it might be. So they will come out to you and do that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shift a little bit, and you can hear some of our poets reading some of their work and really directing some attention to becoming a backer and supporting this wonderful project. Verse, Collective New Voices, and verse 2, More New Voices. So sit back and listen to some of their poetry. Thank you very much. This is Mike O'Connell. I am the editor and project director for this wonderful new literary project. Thank you.
In my bed, I am falling into fantasy. Face down, I am dreaming to escape reality, and escaping reality to dream, and contemplating, brainstorming, things I'll forget by morning. Hi, my name is Danielle, and that was me reading my poem, Alpha Waves. This project helps authors like me gain exposure to the field of publishing and promote our work for future projects. This project also helps support the arts in New Jersey, a great local opportunity for poets and artists. I am so thrilled to be involved with an independent publishing house in New Jersey. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.
I am no more than nothingness, I am no less than all. I am no longer a form, I'm the center of a sphere. I am no longer here.
The Damn Throb by Brian Patrick. My head pounds with each beat of my heart. The pounding grows with every second that passes. Seconds turn into eternities of distress. That distress grows into pain beyond endurance. The pounding continues to drain my spirit. Pills and drink only mask what is happening in my head. Throbbing, throbbing, throbbing. My thoughts are turning inward. Damn, dastardly thoughts. The throbbing won't leave my head. It's ever present. The darkness is growing inside of me with every beat of my heart. Thoughts, gruesome thoughts start to take form in the psyche, they churn and grow into such images of despair and worthlessness. A 38 feels so real, and yet heavy in my trembling hand. Blue steel should do the job and consummate the end. Swift flight through the jaw into the throbbing head. No more throbbing or pain, nor thoughts of demons, just serenity. A blade might be nice, to the jugular the deed is done. The slow drip allows me to contemplate my demise, to see those things that drove me to this end slowly easing into nothingness might be the way to end the pain. Whatever chosen method of demise this earthly life betrayed shall allow this body to die and decay over the timeless drift. To end the stay that has tormented my means throughout my time, I cling no more to thoughts unreachable and painful, only to fall into requiem. Please support this project from Hibernian. Every independent author deserves to be heard.
Hi, my name is Sarah Blevins, and I'm one of the contributing authors to Verse, Collective New Voices. I wanted to take just a moment to read one of my poems to you and to explain to you why I think it's important to support this project. Writing is not an easy field to break into, and what Hibernian is doing with this project is providing hope and fulfilling dreams. They are helping us authors fulfill our dreams of sharing ourselves with you, the reader, and through that they are providing hope by letting us all know that we can fulfill our dreams. Thank you, Hibernian, and on behalf of me, please support this project. And now I would like to read to you Secrets Best Kept. He thought about his shortcomings, dwelled upon his spot. Loathing and faults made him up. He tasted like vinegar to you. He pushed out his imperfections, yet you rejected. He fought for your attention and blended into your respite. He dreamed of a moment of taste, wanted to be your salt, the season to your years. And he found himself nowhere to you. He purged his imperfections, isolated your discontents. He threw himself into your fire, all to be your muse, your admired form. Not enough, no matter his trials, rejection, imperfection, never admit you long for him, never admit that you fret, never embrace him, never your pet, crush him to save you, secrets best kept. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the book.
You don't know my name, you won't recognize my face, but it's time you heard my voice. There are other voices just like mine that have been silent until now. We're part of a project called Versed by Hibernian Publishing, and we need your support. I'm Catherine Kehoe. Look at me now. When I drive past this road, every nerve inside me twists, and I can still feel those nights when it was your hands at the wheel, hips glued together with sweat and commands, and you taught me how to forget who I was. I might have spun some wicked webs, but I was only just a little girl. Still, you took my hand and showed me all the places you wanted me to touch. You told me what I was really thinking, and I smiled every time it hurt. Your pretty words made me believe I was so special to you, one of a kind, and I was too weak to make decisions, and I needed this. I needed you. How much of it did you think was true? How much was a fabricated lyric? Do you know how long those lies were burned in my mind, you fuck? I grew up thinking I was supposed to say yes, that no was a sentence of isolation. I grew up on a stage, performing for many, connecting with none but your memory. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Watch my steps now, I don't tiptoe. I own this ground beneath me today, because I finally learned to know better than till it shits like you under my skin. You and I are playback in my mind, a fierce power chord, a crash and a ride. There will never be another barely 17 piece of trash like you. So when you see me, keep walking. And I hope your regret chokes you when you wish you had me back.